It means a lot, keeping other people happy and making sure they've eaten and things and making sure they're healthy as well. I just want everybody to be happy and healthy, really, and that's why I do a lot of volunteering around this place. I do the breakfast, I do the brunch for them. I cook 50 meals and then I do the brunch, and then I do the teas. I do 50 meals and 50 desserts on my own, and then I do the paddling pool and the barbecues, and just organise little picnics out and things like that. So I do quite a lot. In Brinzow House, they're homeless, but it's okay. You know, it's like everybody's friends with everybody. It's a bit scary at first, but we've all come together like a big family, and it's really cool. Well, it's a small canvas, and my 7-year-old Harley made it. He's drawn some monster-looking people, I think. And he just loves drawing. And he made this about 2 months ago, this one. Happy. Because he's just got his little drawings on them. I can't understand what they are, so it just makes me giggle. So yeah, makes me happy. Well, in a way it's sad because he's got to do them in here, you know, and we should have our own home for him to do it in, but that's just the way it is at the moment, so we just got to get him by. It is a bit hard because I've got a 13-year-old as well, and he's always at his nana's. He stays there like Monday to Tuesday sometimes because he just doesn't like being in the homeless, because he thinks that he's going to get bullied for being in the homeless cell. He'd rather not be here. So it's sad sometimes because I want him to be at home all the time with his brother. But we do lots together, like we go on trips together, we go bowling, we go swimming. The charity organises a lot of things for us to do, because without the charity, I don't think a lot of parents will be able to fund to do things with the kids because they just haven't got the money. And that's why I try to help. Like, we done the royal wedding party outside, and I brought my telly out, and you know, everything, we sat out and watched it, and the staff watched it with us. It was cool. It was really cool. Like I think I will miss it, but like I just can't wait to get my own home, like for the children. But I will come back here and like continue to like cook for the people who are in here and things like that, because the charity helps me out so much. So I've got to give something back. It's a lot when you hear about a lot of homelessness. It's all about adults and like mental illness and things like that. But there's children out there who literally ain't asked to be put in this position. Like, it's down to the adults and the parents, and I don't think children get heard like adults do, and they just want out just as much as we do, and there's children in need as well. So to be rehomed with their families and everything, yeah, and children ain't asked to be put in this position, and the only reason I'm in this position is because at the moment I care for my mum. I'm my mum's carer. She became very poorly, and then I had to give my house up and like moved in with my mum to look after her for over a year. And then it's just, I still care for her now, but like I got district nurses in and things because it was just too much for me to cope on my own. And like my oldest son, who's like 13, he was like going through like a little bad stage, like why we left our home. Like, he didn't understand. Like, I had to go look after my mum as well, even though I was trying to do everything. And then that's why we ended up in here, because I felt like he needed his own space, but like I couldn't save up for like my own live deposit because it was too much money. So we ended up in here for a home, but we've been in here a long time, and I think they just want to keep me here. To be honest. Like, the charities are good and everything else, but they need to wake up a little bit, because there's people who've been in here a long time. There's people who've been in here for like 15 years, like an old man. Like, I'm thinking, some people are still on the streets, and there's people who've lived in here for like so many years, and they're just keeping him here. And I think them sort of people should be moved into like a home where they can get like looked after properly, and there'd just be a space left. So like, if someone's not on the streets, they can just come live in here instead of just, nothing against the person. I just think it's all a bit crazy how they're thinking at the moment, if that makes any sense.